Hi, welcome to all. Welcome to my channel Raghu Need Tutorial. Today we are discussing about complete information about the histology of alimentary canal. In histology of alimentary canal, which type of tissues are present, and along with nerves and nerve plexus, what is the purpose of this nerve plexus? We are ready to discussing about the each and every information about the histology of alimentary canal. First one, what is the histology? What is the histology? What is the histology? Histology is nothing but study about the tissues are called as a histology. Study about the tissues are called as a histology. Who is the father of the histology? The father of the histology is Xavier Bichat. Xavier Bichat is a father of the histology. Let's discussing what is the histology. Study about the tissues. Is called histology. The father of the histology is Xavier Bichat. Xavier Bichat is Xavier Bichat. Next one. Study about the history. What is histology of alimentary canal? So first one, the alimentary canal consistent of 4 different type of tissues are there. There is a 4 different of the alimentary canal completely made up of 4 different type of tissues are there. First one is known as a serosa. Second one is known as a muscular externa. The third one is called submucosa. Fourth tissue is called as a mucosa. Draw the diagram of histology of alimentary canal. This is known as the outermost layer of the alimentary canal. That is known as the serosa. This is the diagram of histology of alimentary canal. First one, the labeling the diagram. First one, this outermost layer is called as a serosa. Outermost layer is called serosa. The below the outermost layer is known as muscular externa. The third layer, the third tissue is called submucosa. The fourth one is called as a mucosa. First one, the serosa. Serosa, what is the first one? Ready to discussing about the serosa. What is the serosa? Serosa is a outermost layer of the alimentary canal. It is a outermost layer of alimentary canal. It is made up of 2 different type of cells. Those are is made up of 2 different type of cells. First one is known as a fiber cells and mesothelial connective cells. Very important information about the serosa. It is made up of 2 different type of cells. What are the first one is fiber cells and second one is a mesothelial connective cells. In serosa, the complete alimentary canal presence of serosa, but exception of 2 regions. The exception of 2 organs, exception of 2 regions are absence of serosa. Which one? Exception of esophagus exception of esophagus and rectum. The serosa is absence in esophagus and rectum region. Remaining all regions are consistence of serosa. These are exception of serosa. In region of esophagus and rectum region, remaining all regions are consistence of serosa. It is outer muscular externa. It is the second most layer of the alimentary canal. It is made up of two different type of tissues are present. What are they? Outermost longitudinal tissue, innermost circular tissues are present. The muscular externa, it is made up of two different type of tissue. Outermost longitudinal tissues, innermost consistence of circular tissues, and as well as these tissues are completely covered by one of these cells are present. These cells are called as oblique cells. These are longitudinal and circular cells. Longitudinal and circular cells are completely covered by one of these cells. These are called as oblique cells. In muscular externa, in circular cells and longitudinal tissue, consistent of one of the nerve flex. In between of circular tissue and longitudinal tissue, consistent of one of the nerve flexes is present. That nerve flexus is called as a Arbush flexus. The nerve flexus is called Arbush nerve flexus. This one above the circular tissue. This one is known as a Arbush nerve flex. Arbush nerve flex is present. So this is known as the second layer of the alimentary canal. Next one, the third layer is called as a submucosa. The submucosa, it is third layer of the alimentary canal. So it is consistent of one of the loose connective tissue. It is consistent of one of loose connective tissue, connective cells. Consistent of loose connective cells are present in submucosa region, as well as it is also consistent of one of the nerve flexes. Are known as Meissner's flexes. These flexes are very, very important in examination point of view. Arbush flexus and Meissner's flexus. These Meissner flexes are present in submucosa region. Arbush flexes are present in muscular externa region. Okay, so these are having one of the loose connective cells are present. So, and as well as containing one of the flexes are nerve flexes are known as a Meissner flexes are also present. Next one, the submucosa. After completion of submucosa, we are discussing about the last or innermost part of the alimentary canal is known as a mucosa region. It is a innermost layer of the alimentary canal. Those are called as a mucosa. This mucosa, in mucosa region, have one of the loose connective cells are present. Loose connective cells are present. These loose connective cells are called as a gastric rugae. This is one is a loose connective cells are known as a gastric rugae. Very important information, the gastric rugae. And as well as the mucosa region consistent of a number of the upward and downward are very loose cells. Are the above the loose cells are called as a gastric rugae. The below the loose cells are called as a lamina propria. The below the loose cells are called as a lamina propria. lamina propria. What is the lamina propria? In the mucosa region, have a one of the below the loose connective cells are there. These loose connective cells are called as a lamina propria. Lamina propria. Next, again, these are having a number of the finger-like projections. We know that the finger-like projections are leads into lumen of the alimentary canal. Those are called as a brush border MGMs are known as microvilli. These are known as a microvilli. Microvilli. So this is the information about the histology of alimentary canal. Next one, ready to discussing right first to last layers of the alimentary canal. First one, serosa. Serosa is known as a outermost layer of the alimentary canal. It is a very rough surface. It is completely consistence of two different type of cells. Is made up of two different type of cells. What are the first one is fiber cells and mesothelial connective cells. The exception, very important information about the serosa, exception of esophagus and rectum region, remaining all parts are completely covered by the serosa region. The serosa is absent in esophagus and rectum region. Next one, second one is a muscular externa. It is a second layer of the alimentary canal. It is completely consistent of, it is made up of two different type of cells are there. First one is known as a longitudinal connective tissues. Second one is known as a circular connective tissues. The longitudinal connective tissues are below the serosa region. The connective cells are above the submucosa region, are oblique cells. In between of longitudinal and circular cells, consistence of one of the nerve flexes. The nerve flexes are called as a Arbuckle nerve flexus. The very important Arbuckle nerve flexus is located in between of longitudinal and circular tissue, located in second layer of the muscular externa. Clear? The third one is called as a submucosa region. The submucosa region is also made up of a loose connective cells are present. In between of the loose connective cells have one of the nerve flexes present. This nerve flexus is called as a Meissner's nerve flexus. Very important information about the submucosa region. Don't get confused. The Arbuckle flexes are present in muscular externa. Submucosa region consistent of Arbuckle nerve flexus. Next one, that is leads into fourth layer or innermost layer of the alimentary canal is known as a mucosa. The mucosa is consistent of the loose connective cells. The loose connective cells are called as a gastric rugae. The below the loose connective cells are called as a lamina propria. Very, very important. What is the lamina propria? In mucosa region, have one of the loose connective cells, the near of the microvilli. That's known as a lamina propria. That cells are called as a lamina propria. Next one, what is the mucosa leads into lumen region. The lumen consistent of the most number of the microvilli are present. The microvilli are called as a finger like projection. These are called as a brush border MGM. These are useful for facilitate to the increasing the surface of absorption surface area. So this is the information about the histology of alimentary canal. The visceral organs are known as the digestive system is completely controlled by autonomic nervous system. What are they? First one, the visceral organs. Visceral organs are controlled by autonomic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system. So, in complete histology of alimentary canal, the alimentary canal consistent of two different type of flexes are there. First one is Arbuckle flexus and second one is Meissner flexus. This Arbuckle flexus and Meissner flexus are completely controlled by autonomous nervous system. We are discussing about the Arbuckle and Meissner flexus. First one, autonomous nervous system. Autonomic nervous system. It can be divided into regions. What are the first one? Parasympathetic nervous system, and second one is sympathetic nervous system. Parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. What is the parasympathetic nervous system? What is the nothing but is the activation in during rest and digestion time. In during rest, during digestion, it is active. It is active in during digestion and rest. The sympathetic nervous system is active in emotions. Emotion or excitement. The activation of any kind of emotions or excitement. The parasympathetic nervous system is completely active. Like fight, flight, or fright. So the sympathetic nervous system is activation on emotions. The parasympathetic nervous system is activation of during in resting condition. Okay. The Ayerbosch and Meissner flexes are both are under comes into parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. First one, Ayerbosch nerve flexes and what is that? Meissner's nerve flexes. Ayerbosch nerve flexes and Meissner flexes are under comes into parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. These Ayerbosch nerve flexes are activation in during digestion. So the Ayerbosch nerve flexes, these are completely shown a peristaltic movement. These are control the peristaltic movement. Nothing but the increasing and decreasing of the peristaltic movement is controlled by the Ayerbosch nerve flex. Means it is control diastolic. What is that? Gastric movement controls peristaltic movement. The Ayerbosch nerve flexes, the peristaltic movement. These are activation of parasympathetic nervous system. The parasympathetic nervous system is increasing of stimulation. Next one, sympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system, it is decreasing of stimulation. Stimulation means it is a peristaltic movement. In Ayerbosch nerve flexes under controlled by parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. The parasympathetic nervous systems are, what is that? Stimulates. The Ayerbosch flexes are stimulates for peristaltic movement. As well as the sympathetic nervous systems are stimulate. These are decreasing of peristaltic movement. Next one, Meissner flexes. There is a parasympathetic nervous system and a sympathetic nervous system. What is the Meissner flexes? The Meissner flexes are completely useful for stimulation of gastric glands. This one stimulation of peristaltic movement in complete alimentary canal. This is the what one? Ayerbosch flexes are completely stimulation of complete alimentary canal. This one Meissner flexes are stimulation of gastric glands. This one stimulation of complete alimentary canal. This one stimulation of gastric glands. When it stimulates, the gastric glands are secretion. That stimulation is controlled by parasympathetic nervous system. What is that? The inhibition, nothing but the decreasing of gland secretion is controlled by sympathetic nervous system. Okay, first one, the Meissner flexes are stimulation of gastric glands. It is stimulation of peristaltic movement in complete alimentary canal. It is stimulation of gastric glands. If it is stimulates, the parasympathetic nervous system is increasing of gland secretion. Okay, it is always increasing of the gland secretion. Okay, after the sympathetic nervous system, after the secretion of the glands, this sympathetic nervous system is completely inhibition of their secretion. Nothing but decreasing of gland secretion. So first one, what is Airbus nerve plexus and Meissner nerve plexus are there? The Airbus nerve plexus are present in between of circular muscle and what is that? Longitudinal muscle. These are control the peristaltic movement, nothing but this increase acceleration and decreasing of the peristaltic movement of the complete alimentary canal. This acceleration is controlled by the parasympathetic nervous system. When it is acceleration of the parasympathetic nervous system, it is completely stimulated. After the stimulation, it is controlled by the parasympathetic nervous system when it is completely decreasing of their peristaltic movement. Next one is Meissner's plexus. These Meissner's plexus are activation, nothing but these are actioning on stimulation of the gastric glands. Okay, what is that? The stimulation of the gastric glands are controlled by parasympathetic nervous system. The parasympathetic nervous systems are activation, means stimulation. The gastric glands are secretes. Next one, after the secretion of gastric glands, these are completely controlled, nothing but inhibition of the gastric glands by sympathetic nervous system. Today we are discussing about complete information about the alimentary canal, which type of nerves are present, how many type of nerve tissues are there, what is the purpose of the nerve plexus, what is the actioning on in digestive system. Okay, this is the information about the alimentary canal. Thank you.